Hello again, lovely people. I am back again for the second part of the summer piece, the summer block. So I finished doing these and I put these pieces on here, so you get these in the kit, and I sort of lightly glued them down just so that I could get do a line of doing this here. So these lines, I've got three, you probably can't see them, and I penciled in the word summer and then put it over with one of these uni ball, pigment pen, which is, fade proof, waterproof and all that kind of stuff. So that just gives me that. And so all these just refer to the diagram you're getting with the kit. So I thought I'd just take these off. So I just needed that for placement, and I've done that one. So this is where we use these pieces. So we're going to do a little bit of couching. I love how these have turned out. Oh, also I finished off doing the straight stitch there, and then I've done a French knot in those little, in anywhere that's a little hole, even in here. So just to tizzy it up a bit, then it holds it down too. So okay, so now we're going to get this here. So with couching, I'm going to just put it onto there, and I'll put it through there. There we go. It's probably going to stay there. It'll stay put. Okay. So I'm using this colour here, sort of like a grey, like a sort of, yeah, it's one from my Neutral brand. Sort of got a bit of a purple tinge, and it's a browny colour. And then that's this. That's what this is. So you get a piece of that in the kit. Now, so I'm going to hold that down, and we're going to come up with this. Most of you know how to do couching anyway. And then that holds that down just that little bit more again. So I'll come out through here and then hold that down. Might put this on. And you just pick up the stitches. Actually, I might give it a little bit of a twist. I think I rather liked it that it was twisted. It's quite cute, this fluffy wool. Okay. Yep. And it's as simple as that. Just hold it down and just catch it. Adds a little bit of texture. And it's about maybe a centimetre in between stitches, not much more or less than that. Try not to stitch over the actual word. So I've just sort of drawn that on myself, but you could use maybe carbon paper to copy the word summer, or put it on there before you stitch this down, like on a light box or whatever it is, but you sort of need to know where the placement of it goes. So but the word is there that you can use, or you can write it out yourself. That's up to you what you want to do. So okay, now when I get to the end here, I'll pull that over like that, and then I'm going to give this a couple of stitches, so it's gone all the way around, just to hold that down, to make sure it's being held down and catches that. Okay, then just catch it onto something else underneath. Okay. And just chop that off. There we go. Find a little bit from my scrapping. So I will do the same. There's another line that I've got here, another little piece. So you get enough for 3 of those. But now with the word summer, all you do is, I'm just grabbing this, is sort of like, I wanted to have a darker colour because most of them you want the word to stand out, but this is sort of like a darker, which matches that. So I will just do a backing stitch on the word summer, which I might do at the end because that will take a bit. But for now, what I'm going to do, I've just glued them down. I've still got to stitch them down, but I'll do that a little bit later. I am going to place my yo-yos. I'll put a bit of glue in the middle. So I'll put that there like that. It's going to be there. Like that. Okay, bit of glue. And now when you do your yo-yos, you need to pull them as tight as you can go. That one is a little bit open, but there's a reason, because I'm going to be putting a button in there, and then we're going to be putting some little bits and pieces in there to create something. So I'll just put a little bit of glue on there, have it positioned the way that you need to. So the reason why I put them all down is because what we're going to do now, and I'm actually organised this time round, might be a tad long, but I might even pin them so they don't move on me. Okay. Yep. Okay. There we go. So if I'm just got a thread, just got a Gutermann thread, and it's one strand because we're just going to be holding it down. So I'll stitch all the way around that one, and on this one I'll stitch around to there, and then that one will be there. So this, what I stitch down there, will hold that. So that's why you do all at once, so you're not stitching all of them individually, it'll be all held down. Anyway, now I'll start it here, that way when I come back, so you just grab it and you do like a slip stitch, but you make sure that you go all the way down to the bottom, and I'm going to use this come off before. And you just grab the end of it. So it's sort of almost like a little invisible stitch. It's just going to be holding it down until we are ready to do other bits and pieces, which will also hold it down when we do stuff in the middle. Okay, so I can probably turn off the camera because you sort of know I'm going to go all the way around there, and then I started there, so I'll go all the way around to here and then continue on there. So I'll just pause for now and I'll be back. Okay, well, I've done that. See how that's sitting down rather nicely, and you can't even see the little tiny little slip stitches. I've just put the button in there, and I'm going to use this, it's a size 8, I think it is, a size 8 a cotton, it's a hand dyed thread. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stitch this down. I've knotted it in the bottom like that, and stitch it down here as well. And what I'd like to do, it hasn't pulled through. Don't know why. You'd think it'd be simple just putting a knot on the bottom, wouldn't you? Okay, here we go, there we go. Now it's pulled through. Okay, so what I want to do, any of you that have watched what's her name's channel, oh my goodness, I'm lost for words, Roxy's channel, I want to do these little knots and sort of have like a little tuft. Hold it with the needle and have these little tufts coming out. So I'm thinking around about there. Okay, and then put it through again. How did she do it? I did watch it the other day. So maybe coming through like that, and then coming up as well. And then this one. I'll do a little, I don't know why this is being so difficult. You're not wanting to come through. Well, I'd like to have it a little bit longer. There you go. Put it through. Keep it a little bit longer. There we go, so I can tie a knot. Oh. And do a knot. About there. pull it. Oh. Do a knot and try and make it so it's not too long. There we go. And cut that. That's not hard. I just want these little tufts coming out of there. I'll probably just do a few. I might even catch that on the bottom. Just link that up, and then have another one coming up here. So I'll continue doing that. So I like to give myself a little bit extra, and I'll probably have quite a few little tufty bits coming out. I'm probably doing it the difficult way. There you go. And then don't make it too long. There we go. Hopefully I'm in camera. Just going to do a few more. I thought it'd be really cute. I don't know if you can see that. Little tufts. So I'm going to go back and do more of them a little bit later. And I was actually thinking I might even just do a running stitch along here and a couple of little lines to hold that in to make it look more like a flower and give it a bit more, so I know that that is going to hold that down. So I'll do that while I'm here. Okay. I might even just a little stitch and then come back up here. Maybe just some short and long ones. Straight stitch holding it down. It'll hold this part down as well as give it a little bit of a definition. I can see it a bit better where I am than where you are. Okay. I'll bring it up to the camera in a minute. Make that one a bit longer, I think. Go back up. This is how you know. I was going to do a running stitch, but I figured this stitch will hold it all down too. And it's just a subtle, pretty little colour. It's going to look rather lovely. Put that down over there a bit longer. Okay, you see what I'm meaning? It's just going to be holding it down, so I'll come up here. Looks so cute with the little tufts. Add a few more. Okay, now you get the drift of what I'm wanting to do. I'll just go around and then I'm going to go, because I want to keep that in there to finish off, and then I'll show you what I want to do with the other ones, and I'll do one of them. Okay, There we go. Oh, it's so cute. Ugh. Once again, got it pulled close to me and you can't see. There we go. The colours are just so pretty. Grab that and hold that down, maybe there. Okay, I'll just pull this through and over this way. And okay, now what I would like to do, actually what I might do is I might pause it because I'm probably going to use this and then I'll come out through here. I won't be long. Okay, back again. So I thought I'd just finish stitching that down. I'm going to go back and put more of these little tufts in. So in your little kit you get these little stamens in this little, so you unwrap them and you get, there's 6. That was quite a job doing the kit for those. So what I'm going to do with these is I want to put them, so you get them like that. Most of you have got pink, but there wasn't quite enough, so you'll probably have the odd white, some of them. And I'm going to just put that in here, slide it in. Actually, what I might do is, like, you fold it, just grab the middle part there. Actually, I would like to see if I can make a knot in there, just so that I know it's going to stay together and not move. Okay, now this is a little bit tricky, but it's not terrible. Actually, where's, I did get in. I'm just going to grab something. Okay. Now I'm just showing you on one. Probably the most difficult way you could probably do it, but just to know it's going to stay. If you want to tape it or whatever, however you want to make sure that they're joined together. I'm just getting a thread and making sure that they're joined. Okay. Now, see, not a bad idea using a thread. Put that like that. Then unhook this one. See, sometimes I just invent these things as I go. Okay, now, so fold it up, so you've got it like that. Okay, fold that up, it's being tied with a thread, you've got a tiny little bit there. Now what you want to do is tuck it underneath. I'm thinking because we've got a thread, I might even be able to get in there and grab it and hold it down, I think. Now, is that too high? Maybe make it a little lower. So just pull at it and put it in, and then just stitch, grabbing a little bit of that thread as we go. Okay, now I'm just leaving that on there because I'm not sure whether it's held 100% yet. What I might do little bit of glue underneath there. At least I know it's not going to move on me. There we go. Now, tissue. Glue on my fingers. Okay. Here we go. Sorry guys. How to do things the hard way. But sometimes it's just worth it when you've got little bits and pieces like that. So I want to have that in the middle. Now I've got, oh my goodness, it is on the floor. Yes, it is. And this is another technique I saw from Rachel as well. So just put a knot in it, and I think I'm going to use the same colour. And then we come in, bend that over. And we go down. Probably do need to cut that off, it'll be in the way, and I'll probably need more of this thread. Oh my goodness, how to make a simple job hard. Okay, now so I've got that, so we come in and we go through. And you hold a loop. Like you got a loop there, then you go back in and go back down through, and you've got another loop. So this is the way we're going to have our little, little extra tufty bits. In, hold it over and back down. I'm going in over the spots as well, because I sort of want to hold those bits down. Okay, probably need to get a little more, so catch the definitely I'm going to use up all this, and then I'm probably going to get some more. Okay, got all these little loopy bits. Okay, you keep going on the side. Yeah, probably only got enough for one more, and then I'll have to come and do some more with it. Okay. Just going to catch those. Oh. It's not liking it. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I've pulled that last one and I don't want to do that. Here we go. Okay, now I need to add some more, so I've got to re-thread it. Now you can either leave them like those little loops, or you can cut them, and that I want to do some more on the other side, so that those stamens are in between the little loops, if you know what I mean. Put these away for now, over there. Now grab another one of these. Okay. So it's just a number, I think it's a size 8 or a size 5, could be a size 5 actually, yeah. So it's a bit thicker. With the pearl A, the pearl cotton, I think the higher the number, the smaller the thread, as in the thinness of it, which is weird. Okay, since I've got some on that side, I'll just push that over and I'll continue on here. I might just pick up just so the first bit is attached. Okay, now through. Hold that. I'm going to go through that. Definitely want to make sure that it's staying on, so I'm going to hold it down and come back up again. That there. And it becomes a mess. Hold it down. And come up again. Loop. Quite like the loops. Hold it down. Now I might start doing some of these loops on the other side so that we've got you know, the stamens are in the middle, if you know what I mean. So I may end up cutting these loops on the top to make them all tufty. So cute. Or I might leave them in, I don't know, they just look so cute. So I don't want them too short because you know, I don't want it too small. So if you don't want them too short, maybe you can just cut these little bits open. There we go. Still may. I'll even it up a bit. There we go. And then you've got these little tufty bits. Oh, I think I might have it still a little bit shorter in places. Give it a haircut. And that's what you've got. And so I'm going to go back and do some more loops on the other side so it's a little bit more even. And we've got more tufty bits coming out there. And the thing with these, because they're sort of wiry, if you find that they're too high, you can bend them. So I am going to have that effect on that one as well. You'll see in the thumbnail, or I'll pause and come back. Now for here, what I'd like to do is do some French knots to hold that down, and maybe follow the lines and like hold that down. But really like how this is looking. Okay, so we'll come back up and we'll do all little loops on this side now. I think just to make it a little fuller. Okay, come back down about there. Then I'm gonna hold that down. I just want to hold that, go back down, which holds down that last one. bringing it forward again. There we go. Actually, you know what I might do? Just go through the actual other piece, that way I don't have to keep catching it. That works. See? You work out things as you need it. Come up through. Loop. And I'm probably going to go through that. It holds that down. There we go. So there you go, you got the drift of what we want to do, and it'll look so cute. I love all these little tufty bits. Okay, grab that by going through. Oop, hang on a minute, just got to pull. Oh. Okay, now, okay. Well, I'll continue on with that. So that's that down there. Now we're going to back stitch on that, and I'm going to couch just here. And there was a few other little bits and pieces I wanted to do. I really wanted to I have drawn a little bit out. I've done the summary one. I was actually thinking of doing some running stitches over there, just to make it look a bit more like a sun, and like just sort of doing a running stitch here. And I wanted to do a couple of little birds, just you know, the shape of a bird. Here, I'll show you. I might just, she's really quite easy. And move it that way. There we go. That's it. And so I'll stitch them as well. And I was actually thinking of maybe doing either some French knots and stuff around there. Just like continuing, so I'll do some French knots. I'm not sure what colour, but that's basically it. I'll do a little bit more work, and I'll show you in the next one, or in the thumbnail you'll see the finished result of it all. But there we go. I really love it. I love it. So you do that same technique using those bits and pieces here. Do a few more. I'm going to just go through the little holes. This is a little bit more time consuming, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. Yeah, French knots just to hold that down. Maybe some seed stitching along here. Do as much as little as you like. But yeah, I'll come back. I'll do the summer, and I'll come back, and then you can have a look what it looks like. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye.